gentleman, the man that is fearless. He says it the way it is. You like it, you don't like it. Ladies and gentlemen, Parisa, Nyesom, Nyesom, Wike.
Let me again thank the FCD for making sure that this particular flag off takes off today. This road project has been on the pipeline for years. Northern Parkway. In fact, we ought to have started it before the N5 and Life Camp. But again, you know that Julius Berger is one of the competent, trusted companies that can carry out this kind of mandate. Their capacity is humongous. So also their pay. So their pay is humongous. So don't just clap that can do the work, but you don't have to collect the money. But what is important is that a project of this nature requires companies that you don't need to supervise them every minute, every second, every hour. I think Yoruba has made that name for themselves. This is going to be, in fact, when the years say 30 months, I won't be here. I don't want anybody to come and say, oh, variation or no variation. I think we have to look at it again and see whether we can reduce it. 30 months is not today. I don't like 30 months is about 2 years. 2 years and I would have left now. So let it be something that we will start and participate in the inauguration of this particular project. Like I said yesterday, Mr. President had said it clearly under the New Hope agenda. Abuja ought to look like other cities in the world. When you travel out, you see the road infrastructure. Of course, the road infrastructure brings out the development of any city. And when you are flying at night, you see the beauty of the city because the roads are there, the road network, and then the lighting. When everywhere is lit up, you say this is a beautiful city. Without road infrastructure, it will be difficult for you to really compare or say that this city is a world-class city. I think under the New Hope agenda, Mr. President, we are changing the narrative to make sure that Abuja competes with other cities of the world. And that's what we are trying to do. Yesterday, while we appeared in politics today, I did ask the person who was anchoring that program, what is job creation? A lot of us think that job creation is only when you are employed in ministries. That's what people think. We have 16 days of flagging off projects. We're talking about new projects. That's correct. And people will be employed in these projects. It's not correct. In any case, in that case, we're also creating employment. You can imagine the number of persons. Take, for example, 24 months, for example, 2 years, that will work with Julius Berger this project. Look at yesterday with Arab contractors. Monday, we go to another area, Tuesday, Wednesday, like that. All our people who do not have jobs, who are interested to work, will be employed. There are other people indirectly who will be affected. People will come in to sell something for workers to eat. They will make money from there. Contractors will be there to supply to the various companies the aggregates they need. So when people say job is not being created, I said, how can you say jobs are not created when you have at least 14 projects that were flagged off in 14 days? It is not correct. We must tell the story. We must let people know that jobs are being created. The only problem you can say, yes, this is not enough to take away the teeming youth and the population. But whether something is being done to address it, something is being done. We must tell ourselves the simple truth. You are all complaining before this administration came that everything had been abandoned in Abuja. You were the one complaining. I never stayed in Abuja before. I've never slept here before. You were the one complaining. Now this administration came and every road is being fixed, which means something is being done. Contractors can attest to the fact, even just can attest to the fact that but for the coming of Mr. President under the renewed hope agenda, you have known what would have been in Abuja. And I can tell you before we leave, in the next few years, Abuja will be a different place. But I can assure you that we will do it, and that also tells you that give support to who means to do well. President Bola Tinubu is committed to improving the welfare of this country. Is committed to see that this country gets to the level where it's supposed to be. Yes, you know, when you are coming from a bad period, you have been patient and patient, and then now you require a miracle. That is what we are facing. It's not as if you didn't know that things were terribly bad. You knew that things were terribly bad, but somebody has come to fix it. I know you are impatient. I want to appeal to you. Continue to be patient. You will see how things will turn around. And Mr. President is working towards it through his agents like us. We are agents of Mr. President, and we are very proud agents. Very proud indeed. Very, very proud indeed.
The symbolic start of the engine to signify this project is being planned off.